We do have our ultimate. They're kind of pushed pretty far. Nice right here. We're going to make a play for her. We are chunking her. Oh no. The series of missed auto attacks. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we get it. We're going to go mid. We're going to go ahead and ult. Apply a slow onto those two people. Cast out our 2. Try to get some basics onto the Baba Yaga. The chain damage is connecting. And we're able to clean up the Baba Yaga. We're going to get these stun, or almost these stun. We're going to focus our attention onto either one of these tanks. Sais is going to allow us to really shred them. We're going to back it up just a little bit. Get some damage onto this Ares. We're going to go ahead and poke him with our 2. We're able to get the Ares. That is a very soft triple. We got 3 kills right there in that team fight. We're going to make a play for the Kukulkan, and he's able to dash out. What do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Seanyb Gaming, and today we're going to be doing a skin showcase of the Master Splinter skin on Hachiman. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intention of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, or if you just enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe for some more content. If you are a returning viewer, I really like this skin. I really like making Master Splinter dance like Hachiman. Hachiman is usually thought of as a pretty safe hunter because he has a dash and an ultimate that will allow him to just run down lane. So let's go ahead and get into Hachiman's kit. Hachiman's 1 is Eagle Eye. It's going to buff his basic attacks. When activated, instead of firing basic attacks, he's going to fire a series of arrows that travel further and deal additional damage. Each hit may trigger item effects for basic attacks and can also critically hit. As you level up this ability, you're going to increase the ammo count from 3 to 4. At level 1 and 2, it is 3, and then at level 3, 4, and 5, it is 4 shots. Hachiman's 2, Heavenly Banner. Hachiman's going to call down a sacred banner from the heaven, dealing damage to all enemies within range. It is also going to grant Hachiman increased attack speed. It's going to be 5% at level 1, 15% at level 5. While the banner is on the ground, if minions or gods walk within it, they are also going to benefit from the attack speed buff. The duration also increases from 4 seconds at level 1 to 6 seconds at level 5. Hachiman's 3, Aijutsu. Hachiman dashes forward, damaging all enemies in a line attack. Upon reaching his destination, Hachiman's going to swing his blade in a full circle, hitting all enemies within range. If hit by both attacks, enemy gods are going to be stunned for 1 second. Hachiman's ultimate. Hachiman's going to leap on his horse and charge forward. While mounted, he's going to be immune to CC effects and can aim separately from the direction of his horse. He may fire an arrow at all enemy gods within a cone. As you level up this ability, it's going to have a 20% slow at level 1 and a 40% slow at level 5. The slow is going to last for 1.5 seconds. And Hachiman's passive, Master of Arms. Hachiman's going to grow stronger as he lands basic attacks. It's going to energize Hachiman, granting him stacks of MP5. Stacks go up to 5 times and can last 8 seconds. It's going to be 2 plus 0.3 per level of MP5. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1 we're going to put a point into our 2, then at level 2 we're going to put a point into our 3. Level 3, put a point into our 1, then we want to max out our 2, max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 1, then max out our 3. Our 3 can allow us to get some early pressure. If we can get a stun on an enemy god while they're getting pokes from us, our support, and the minion wave, then there's a good chance that we can get an early pick on them. He just has a little bit more kill potential than the 1. We're going to get a stun onto the god, use our 2, and we're able to get the first blood onto the Ares with our 1, thanks to the help from our jungler. So the first blood is going to grant us an additional 500 gold, which is going to be very helpful. With Hachiman, whenever we're trying to clear the enemy wave, we also want to try to poke out the enemy hunter with our 2. If we can hit part of the wave and the enemy hunter consistently with our 2, we should be able to poke them out. Right now, Ymir is doing a little bit of zoning. Unfortunately, we're just kind of killing the minions, so she is going to get the full wave. We're going to go ahead and rotate out, rotate to our purple buff. In terms of the starter build that we left with, we got the Hunter's Blessing, we got tier 1 of Devours Gauntlets, and then we bought 4 mana potions. We do not need to build, not mana potions, health potions. We do not need to build mana potions because of Hachiman's passive. and because of the MP5 on Hunter's Blessing. We're going to go ahead and pick up the purple buff. The purple buff is going to increase our attack speed, and it's also going to make it to where whenever we are near an enemy, it's going to reduce their protections by a small amount. So we're just going to keep on farming up in our lane. We have a level on the Neath and on the Ares. We poke Neath with our 2 and part of the back of the wave. We can stun Ares out of his flames. That is going to be a majority of his wave clear and his damage. So we should win this wave because their support does not have reliable clear. Ymir can freeze him. I can stun him. We should be able to get some lane pressure pretty much every wave if we just save our abilities and time it right. Right now, we're just farming up. If Ymir sets us up, we'll definitely go in with our dash onto somebody. But until then, we're just going to kind of keep hitting wave. We just got our ultimate. Our ultimate is great for chasing down a weak enemy target, or if we can get Neath to use her backflip, we can use our ultimate to close the distance. We're just going to keep farming up, throw our 2, up, we try to get our stun, there's our backflip, we're going to use our 1, get our 2 onto the Neath. Neath is pretty weak, she doesn't have a whole lot of mana. So if they stick around, we might be able to get a pick right here. We also have a pretty penny in the pocket, enough for Devours Gauntlets, so we probably do want to back here in just a moment. So if we go into boots, we'll have some additional movement speed and we'll be a little bit safer if the jungler tries to gank us. But if we go into Devours Gauntlets, we can get a early game power spike once we get that item stacked. We're going to go ahead and hit our purple buff before backing. We don't want to miss out on any gold or XP, but we do want to back here pretty soon. Devours Gauntlets is going to provide us 30 power, 15% lifesteal, and it has a passive that allows us to stack. Each stack is going to provide 0.5 power and 0.2% lifesteal. This item can stack up to 70 times, and once you have it stacked, it's going to evolve and grant you 65 power and 29% lifesteal. The 29% lifesteal is pretty helpful. It means we really don't need to get health potions anymore, and we can just sustain in lane. Oh, we're being so greedy. We're trying not to miss any farm, but we really need to back and get our item online first. We try to get the stun. We get the stun. Just going to use her 2. She uses her 1. We're a little weak. We're going to use our abilities. We're going to use our ult and just get on out of here. Neath ult coming, we're going to use our Aegis, and that is exactly why we got Aegis over beads. If the Ares ults us, we can use our ultimate, get CC immunity, and prevent ourselves from being pulled, but we can't use our ultimate to survive a Neath ult, so we decided to go with Aegis. We got Devours Gauntlets online, and then we bought tier 1 boots. Bought 2 wards and topped off to 4 health potions. So we're about even in level with Neath. I think we have maybe a half level on her. It looks like she backed, so we probably will hit level 7 before her. Waiting for that last hit so we can maximize our gold. So if you did not know it, I'm sure many of you are aware, but if you get the final hit onto a minion, you're going to get more gold than if a minion was going to kill your minion. Ooh, those kind of hurt, don't they? There's our backflip. We're going to use our 2. Unfortunately, our 2 misses and only hits the melee minions of the enemy wave. We're just going to keep farming up. We do have a purple buff to go for. We think her dash is down. We're going to use our 1. Get some good damage on her. We're going to poke her out. We're not worried about the 2 archers. Our minions will take care of them. We do have our ultimate. I don't think we have kill potential on our ultimate. It'd be nice to hit the slow, but I don't think it's going to be enough to kill her. So instead, we're going to save it as a getaway card. If we can't confirm the kill, or maybe set up, if she was really out of lane, we might consider ulting. But it is a great save yourself ultimate. So the reason we don't want to level up our 3 whenever we have our option of leveling up our second ability is because our 3 is kind of set up and it's also an escape. If we go in and use our 3 every single time, then a jungler shows up, we're going to be in trouble. We will have our ultimate to potentially get away, but I feel like just getting the 1 leveled up second is a little bit more reliable. We're going to go ahead and back because we have enough money to upgrade to the attack speed boots. We're going to dash out of fountain so we can get to wave a little bit quicker. Looks like Neja is thinking about ganking. We do have our ultimate. We're trying to tell Neja, like, if she goes for it, we'll commit. But it looks like she's just going to rotate back, so we're just going to clean up our wave. As you can see from our passive icon, right now we're gaining 23 MP5. That's what that number means, in case you were wondering. We have a feeling Neith just went for this little harpy. Oh, she was about to ult somebody and we ate that. That was just pure coincidence. Oh no, we didn't play that well. We're going to dash away. She cleared the wave and we were standing right in it. We're going to go ahead and clean up the minion wave. Pop a health potion. Looks like she is on the harpy. She's used her abilities. So since she used her abilities, we should be able to win this fight. We're going to dash in. We missed the stun. We're going to hit her. We're going to trade with her. She backflips. And we're just going to go ahead and ult her. And we're able to clean up the Neith. As soon as we saw that Neith used her 1 on the camp, we knew that was a good fight. That's the ability that she most likely is leveling up first. With that down, and us having all 3 of our abilities and our ultimate up, it was just a really good fight. A highly favorable fight, I should say. We're going to play it safe. Just go ahead and rotate back to our purple. We could try to invade, but we don't really know where their jungler is. Pretty sure it's a Poseidon jungle.
Look on the bright side. At least it's not raining.
So now we're starting to get a bit of a level lead over the Neith. We're able to clear a wave after getting a pick on her and then rotate to a camp.
An enemy has been slain.
We're going to poke her with our 2. I don't think I've checked, but I assume that this Neith is going into Transcendence. There's her backflip. We're able to tag her with the 1, and she's probably going to have to back again. Since she's going into Transcendence, she does not have the lifesteal that we have, so every time we poke her out, she is going to have to back, whereas if we get poked out, we can kind of just hide under tower and recover some health. I'm going to set up another ward, exactly where we set up the last one, because we got a kill. And here comes Ares. He's able to secure the purple, unfortunately. We're going to go ahead and just basic attack this guy. I think he can't do too much to us. Does help if we hit our basic attacks. Now that Neith's here, we're going to dash away. No need in taking a 2v1. We're just going to lifesteal off the minions and then try to turn our attention to this Neith. We dash, we get the stun. She's going to backflip. We have our ultimate and we're going to tag her, apply the slow. There's a shell. This is not the best fight, but we've kind of fully committed everything and we're able to get the pick onto the Neith. Ares pulls us, but luckily we're able to just kind of walk on out of here. We're going to lifesteal off the minions. Get a little pokey poke with our 2. Our purple buff is up, so we probably want to hit that after this wave. After clearing that wave and then a second wave, we're pretty much full health again. That 29% lifesteal from Devours Gauntlets is very, very helpful. We're going to go ahead and drop the purple buff. So right now our attack speed is 1.53. Whenever we drop our 2, that's going to go up to 1.68. We dash in, we miss the stun. We are in a terrible spot, but she's just going to back up. We do have 3 levels on her. Looks like she's going to her purple. We're going to be super greedy. Their jungler is on the right harpies, so we are good for a while. He hasn't showed up once in our lane, which is just excellent for us. We're going to go ahead and back. We probably could have tried to apply some high pressure right there, but we are going to pick up a Quincy. Quincy is a very, very helpful item. Quincy is going to provide us 40 power, 20 attack speed. Our basic attacks are going to deal 3% of the target's maximum health. If the target had over 2,000 health, the bonus damage scales up. So it can scale up to 5% at 2,750 health. So the characters that are going to hit that 2,750 health are going to be the Ares and the Kukulkan, the support and the carry, the support and the solo. We get an ult onto 4, slow some people. We do not want to stand in this. We're going to back up. We take a lot of damage. We're going to go ahead and back it up. It was a good ult, except for they were all under tower. If they weren't in a tower, our team would have been able to follow up on that. There's an Oleron ult from our team. We're going to get some pressure onto this Neath. Kukulkan's here. We're pretty weak. We probably could have beads that. We're going to try to dash through him, get the stun. Does not look like we got the stun. We're running away. And he transformed. Not too much we can do when he was in that transformed mode. Maybe if we beads his untransformed ultimate, we would have been able to survive right there. There's a small chance. So we're going Quincy's and then going into Odysseus Bow. I think if you go into Odysseus Bow before Quincy, it actually might allow you to get a little bit more lane pressure if it's a more competitive lane. I feel like we've got such a lead on this Neath now that we can kind of build whatever we want. But if it was closer or if we were from behind, I think Odysseus Bow would make the lane trading more in your favor. So Odysseus Bow is going to provide 40% attack speed, and that is it. It's not going to provide any power. Every 4th basic attack triggers a chain lightning, damaging the target and up to 4 nearby enemies for 15 damage plus 60% of your basic attack power. So it's going to make like splash damage, if that makes any sense. Which can be very helpful whenever you're trying to trade. If you're clearing the enemy minion wave and then the enemy's clearing the enemy minion wave or our minion wave, the splash damage is going to hit them. So they're going to want to step out of the damage. So all of those yellow numbers are from the tier 2 of Odysseus Bow. Once we get to tier 3, those numbers will probably go up. We do have our ultimate. They're kind of pushed pretty far. Neath right here. We're going to make a play for her. We are chunking her. Oh no. The series of missed auto attacks. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we get it. We're going to go mid. We're going to go ahead and ult. Apply a slow onto those 2 people. Cast out our 2. Try to get some basics onto the Baba Yaga. The chain damage is connecting. And we're able to clean up the Baba Yaga. We're going to get these stun, or almost these stun. We're going to focus our attention onto either one of these tanks. Quincy is going to allow us to really shred them. We're going to back it up just a little bit. Get some damage onto this Ares. We're going to go ahead and poke him with our 2. We're able to get the Ares. That is a very soft triple. We got 3 kills right there in that team fight. We're going to make a play for the Kukulkan. And he's able to dash out. Unfortunate. But that is the power of Quincy and tier 2 Odysseus Bow. Now that we've gotten a pick onto 3 and pushed 1 back, we should rotate to the Gold Fury. Between Oleron and myself, we should be able to get this. So we are off to an excellent start this game. We're going to go ahead and back and pick up tier 3 oboe. We're going to make our way to our lane, hope that Neith is there. We're looking for a fight at this point in the game. We're going to go ahead and clean up the fat minion wave. Probably rotate back to our purple buff.
Your right tower is under attack. Your right tower has been destroyed.
Looks like Neith is here. We're looking for a fight. We're going to be super aggressive. We're just going to run in, alter. There's her dash. We're going to use our dash. Oh, she hit us with our 1, so we're rooted. I think she's going to be able to peel back. Somebody says retreat. We're going to trust our teammates and fall back. Up, it's just the Ares. We're going to trade with them. Got to make sure that this Neith doesn't come in and do too much damage. Now that we're not chained, we're going to go ahead and keep shooting our basics. Chain's going to keep hitting. They're going to back up. They don't like the amount of damage that they've taken. We popped a health potion just so we could heal up while we have nothing to basic attack. We're going to set up a ward. Now we're going to push the minion wave, lifesteal off of them.
Attack middle lane.
Yeah, got him.
Enemy missing left.
We should be able to melt this tower. Neith and Ares both went mid. We cast that, and I believe that also increases the attack speed of the archers. We're able to drop the tower. I'm going to go ahead and lifesteal off the minion wave and then probably rotate mid to the team fight. Or we might just push the Phoenix. I'm going to go ahead and take out the minion wave. Neith's here. So we're probably not going to be able to get this Phoenix right here. Ares is also here. We're going to start backing up. Baba Yaga's here. Now we're going to dash away. If they're pushing, we can ult away. But it looks like we're going to save our ult because they're not pushing. So after going into Odysseus Bow, we're going to be going into Silverbrance Bow because we've reached the attack speed cap for attack speed. Silverbrance Bow is going to provide us 30 power, 30% attack speed, and 10% physical penetration. For each 0.02 attack speed you go over the cap, you're going to gain 2 physical power. So even without activating our 2, we're over the cap. Once we activate our 2, that's going to increase our attack speed even more. But we're at the cap, so instead it's just going to increase our power through the Silverbrance Bow. We drop Pyromancer, we eat a Poseidon ultimate. So now we're getting to the team's fighting stage of the game. We should be able to really cut in here and deal some damage. Aiming for the Kukulkan. Each basic attack is chunking him because of Quinsai. We do have beads, we're going to beads the Ares ultimate. We're going to keep landing our basic attacks, trying to get heals, trying to deal some damage. We're pretty weak, we need something to lifesteal off of. We're going to be aggressive, we're going to come in, we're going to ult these 2. Pop R2. Neith has a beautiful backflip, she would have died if she did not backflip right there. We miss all of our 1. Trying to lifesteal off the minion wave. Looks like our team's trying to push this. We're going to rotate in, try to get the middle Phoenix. Their team's starting to push back. We're going to have to fall back right here. It would have been really nice if we had a Nike right there tanking, but for whatever reason, she ran back to the tier 2 tower in mid and decided to back. We're going to go ahead and lifesteal off the Harpy. Gold Fury should be spawning pretty soon. Hit the Oracles, try to get our health up to full. We're going to drop our 2. That's going to increase the attack speed of all of our allies. And we're going to start working on the Primal Fury. Enemy team is in middle. We're probably good. We're going to clear that wave, maybe hit a camp, and then back.
Defend the fire giant.
On my way.
Looks like it's just Neath over here, so we might rotate over and see if we can get a pick onto the Neath and then back. Looks like we lost her. Go ahead and take care of this wave and then back. Keep thinking we're going to back. I hope we do. We're kind of in a terrible position. We also have a lot of money to spend. Oh, we're just being super greedy. Now we're going to back.
Be right back.
We're going to sell our starter item, and then we're going to go into Atalanta's Bow. Atalanta's Bow is going to provide us 25 power, 25% attack speed, and 20% pen. Upon getting a kill or assist, we're going to gain Atalanta's agility for 10 seconds. This is going to increase our attack speed by 20% and decrease movement speed penalties by 30%.
Be right back. Attack, fire giant.
So everything's looking good in the game. I think if we get a fire giant, we should be able to push a structure and then maybe get a phoenix.
Stepping away for a moment.
Until that happens. Our Neja says stepping away for a moment.
Fire giant.
But then they're still moving. We should be able to drop fire giant. Now we should just rotate to right lane, get that right tower, and push as a team. Neja misses his ultimate, and that's kind of an L. We're going to rotate over. It's a Poseidon ultimate, and that's also kind of an L. We're going to get some basics off. We take a decent amount of damage from the Baba Yaga. Kukulin is behind us. We try to get some poke onto the Poseidon, and Baba Yaga just chunks us. Yeah, that was a fat oops. We should have gone for the tower. We do have Fire Giant, but they're able to just kind of sit under the Phoenix.
Retreat! Retreat!
That was
Yeah,
their
we
approach.
played that team fight pretty bad as a team. Us personally, we should not have been that close in the front line trying to poke out a Poseidon who's under Phoenix. We really needed like a 3-2 split push where somebody went right with me and then the other 3 people went in mid.
Fine, we can order a pizza.
So now Neja gotta go. So it's about to be a 4v5. This game was going very well until we lost our jungler. We're gonna use our ultimate. We get it onto 3 people. We get tagged by the Poseidon ultimate. Doesn't do the most damage, so we should be alright. We dash in aggressively. We've got to be a little bit careful because we just dash in aggressively. Yeah, we say no to the surrender. We're going to go ahead and hit the Pyromancer. It's kind of the only big objective left on the map. We're going to try to rotate to the right lane, get this tower. Kukulin's here. We're going to dash in aggressively. He ults us. He could have beats that. And we just chunk him.
Geeks like you and us.
Careful right.
Baba Yaga should be able to clear this wave very quickly. So we're probably not going to be able to get this tower. Poseidon's right here. We get knocked back. We are able to step out of his whirlpool. Neath ult. We're going to use an Aegis. We're going to dash away. I think we got out of there. We ate a lot. We're going to lifesteal off this camp. We have our ult in 3 seconds. That's the Oleron ultimate. We're going to try to get some damage onto this Neath. She backflips. We're just going to stick to the tower. Nike's able to dive super deep and get some picks. We're going to ult in. Get the slow onto 2 people. Neath's able to backflip away. Our team's pretty weak here. That's an Ares ultimate. We do have our beads. We're going to go ahead and beads that. Oh no. We go down. That was also a rough fight for us. Oh, look at that fat minion wave in mid. If only we peeled off and went mid while our team was fighting in right. That's a little unfortunate. Now, at this point in the game, we just got to try to pick good team fights. That was not the best team fight. We did get a pick, making it a 4v4, but we were all pretty weak trying to siege a Phoenix. We need to peel back, try to get a pick on, 1 or 2 people, try to lifesteal up, and then push something as a team.
An ally has left the game.
There goes our jungler. We're going to go ahead and buy the movement speed pot. Pop it and then buy 2 health potions.
Attack middle lane.
We're going to use our ultimate, get the slow onto the Ares. Get some basic attacks onto Ares. We're chunking them. And we're able to get the pick onto the Ares.
Attack left lane.
Neath is a little out of position. We're going to rotate over. She's going back through jungle, so we're going to try to cut her off.
Your right tower is under attack.
Poseidon is over in right.
Attack right lane.
We're going to trust that our team can get him, and we're going to start pushing up mid lane. Gold Fury is up, along with Fire Giant. These are both objectives that we could be going for right now. Baba Yaga is going to hold down middle lane. She can just clear the minions pretty quickly, so we're just going to fall back after clearing this wave. Oh, we walked right into that. Kukolin's here. We're going to dash away. We need to create a little bit of separation. Our team's working on Fire Giant. We're going to set some wards up so we know if the enemy team is coming. We're going to cast our 2, start landing some basics. We get knocked up. That's a very easy thing to avoid. And the Poseidon's able to steal it. Things are going very, very south. We use our bees. We're able to avoid being pulled. We're going to use our 2, try to get some basics off. We're lifestealing a little bit. We're going to use our ultimate, get the stun onto 2. We probably didn't need to do that. We're going to die right here. Nike saying let's surrender. I think I voted no. Or plan to vote no. I don't think I surrendered in this game. Could be mistaken. Played this game a few days ago. But yeah, them stealing Fire Giant is not a good sign. I voted no.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I felt like we totally had the momentum in this game until our jungler left, and then it just immediately switched and we started losing every team fight. I think that's the 3rd one in a row. Maybe the first one where we all got wiped, but definitely started going bad for us. I feel like we're playing pretty well though. We could have been a little bit smarter in the team fights that we took in the late game. but we lost our right and middle Phoenix, which means we're going to be playing on defense. We really aren't going to be stepping up past our red buff, because we have 2 lanes that we need to worry about fire minions in. We'll fight you, Ares. Just come on over here. We get the stun. Oh no, I'm missing a lot of autos. It's an Ares ultimate. We use our ultimate to avoid being pulled. We're able to get the pick onto the Ares. Now we're going to rotate mid. Try to clean up these minions. We're going to dash in aggressively. He uses his ultimate to create some spacing. We weren't really able to chase, so we're just going to go ahead and back. I don't think there's much point in chasing him right now. We've got a lot of cleaning up to do.
That was terrible.
Clean up left lane. We're going to push up a little bit. Clean one more wave and then probably just back. We have some fire minions pushing at our Phoenix right now. Hopefully our minions can take care of them. It looks like a smaller than normal wave. We might make a play for the Pyromancer. Not the smartest thing, especially when our Titan is under attack. The enemy team's able to get the Primal Fury. We're going to go ahead and drop the Pyromancer, and then we're just going to go ahead and back. So Master Splinter has some kind of like blue fan over the left side of his forehead right now. Is that from the Nike passive? I feel like it has to be.
That was terrible. Good game.
Team calls for the surrenders. I didn't even vote. They say yes. That's going to be the end of this one. Unfortunately, it was an L, but sometimes that's just how the mop flops. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.